do what you're the best at. And at that time, I was the best at graphics too.
I would have done the same thing. Everybody, put your mic to your.
Yeah, you gotta put your energy into
yo,
one, like 100% of your energy to one thing at a time to perfect it and then move on. And
Yeah.
Because like after you perfect something, like you got that. You know what I'm saying? You're learning one thing, but you got that. It's nothing anymore. You know what I mean? And like that's what I mean.
I think the same way. I have the same philosophy. I used to be that way though, because I did videos for everybody. Bro. I did graphics for everybody. Then I was like, let me just focus on me. Let me get my shit together. Then I could get everybody else out. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do my own videos. I'm gonna do my own graphics. And I learned like right now, because Max was on the show, Electric Tongues was on the show, and they're artists as well, instrumentalists and everything. And he was asking me, do I still play guitar? Because he's kind of the one that taught me how to play guitar. And I was like, I mean, I'm kind of putting that on the back burner and going in on keyboard right now, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm going to need to program all my stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like to do the drums, do the hats, and all that stuff. So
that's legit.
Yeah.
No, I had
and now look at where you're at with graphics, bro. Like.
But
I'll
tell
crazy.
you how I started with it. This was back in like 5th, 6th grade, bro. So like,
damn, way back. Okay,
I've been doing it. Now I started on the keyboard, like my dad wanted me to play like all traditional music from Bosnia and shit. And I was like so mad down with it. I was like, oh, it's cool. Like I'm gonna play and shit. And then I realized like in my head, I was like, yo, these fucking melodies suck, bro. You know, because it's like you know, it's like you sound like you're galloping a horse and shit. You know, it was so stupid. And then it was about around 8th or 9th grade, man. I had a homie, Eden. He used to do like Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
He was just messing with stuff, and I went to his house one time, and he had a portal of it. Like that's how we used to steal Photoshop. It was portals of it. So we used to give it. We used to give each other portals of the Photoshop and shit. It's like it gets on your computer instantly, and then
damn.
Like it started right around, I didn't get serious till about like junior year. I was making a lot of like EDM stuff, and then it just kind of dwindled down after that, and then the graphic design took over, and I was still doing stuff on and off, and then I showed him some beats in Adams's class. This one time we were it was a math class me and him had, and like that's why I first heard about you. This was like 2013. We had a math class, and he told me, he was like, my homie makes beats. And after I showed him my shit, and he played me your beats like back it was probably like 2013, 2014.
Damn, that's way back. I remember when you were going to UTA.
And Adam with Zach, bro, and we were like we were in the back. Yeah, David. Oh yeah, David. Damn, I forgot about his Puerto Rican ass.
Yeah.
You know,
Shout out
still
David.
existed.
Yeah, he's out there.
But and then it went like that, and then I showed him just beats and like all this other crazy shit, and then he started making music a little bit after that.
Yeah, well, I was making music before that.
But he got back on it.
Yeah, I'd be making beats. That's why I started. I started producing. I tried getting into that shit with like Machine, and that's the difficult software to learn.
So you were mainly on Fruity Loops, like FL Studio.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Dang, so you started.
This was like back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I started in 8th grade, bro. That was like 2007, 2008. I started don't get my nipple in the picture.
Okay, so this show 008, Sean Dream Show 008. We got Naum, we got Raheem, Insane Cartoons.
Gang. What's up, people?
We got Mozart Studios, Hollywood Mo.
Hey.
We got Honest. You
How's
know
it going,
what I mean?
guys? What's up?
King.
You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah, I don't want to say it
gotta
because
say it
I
with
was scared. I didn't want to say
know how
it.
to say that, bro.
But
I looked at it.
So yeah, we're just gonna chill and talk about clothes and whatever we want to talk about. So speaking on that, so y'all think Khabib's gonna win the
Oh man,
UFC
I'll let you go
229?
first. He's a wrestler. I watched the podcast.
I think he's gonna win.
Okay. So you sense some fear in Conor McGregor's.
And plus, I mean, like Khabib, he seems like he's not affected emotionally at all, or like, I mean, not really emotionally, but like just mentally. Like McGregor hasn't gotten to him like he's gotten to everybody else. I don't think he has, bro.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. And I think people are thinking he is because of his miscommunication. Because his English is very broken, and whenever he tries to explain things, it sounds like he's saying something other than what he means.
Yeah. They're just trying to get him frustrated, basically, and he's kind of holding his peace.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear frustration in Connor's voice, though. That's the thing. Like I feel it, man.
What do you think's gonna happen? You think he's gonna take down, and it's gonna be a wrap?
Yeah, I think Khabib's gonna grab a hold of Conor, and Connor's not gonna. He's gonna probably get up from like the first takedown.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 1 or 2 times get away, but after that, like after he gets tired, he's not going to be able to withstand Khabib's pressure. And
you think Khabib has more cardio than Conor McGregor?
No, Khabib has great cardio. As a wrestler, you have to have good cardio, and like he's trained for like this shit, like all 5 rounds, man. He's talked about it. Conor, we've seen like from his past fights how tired he gets.
Yeah.
So I don't.
But I mean, he went 10 rounds with the greatest boxer.
Yeah, but that's
two totally different sports, though.
Yeah. Okay. So whenever they fought, what weight were they at? 170.
154. Oh, you talking about Floyd and?
I'm talking about Nate Diaz and. You're saying y'all already seen how he gets tired, because if he's at 155, he knocks niggas out.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about Eddie Alvarez.
Yeah, but
we're talking about Jose Aldo, 13 seconds.
Yeah, but that's 145.
We're talking about Chad Mendes. Chad Mendes, he knocked him out.
He weighs
CKO.
Fire.
We're talking about Dustin Poirier. Who has Khabib beat? You tell me. I want to know who Khabib beat.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm saying like you got to think about like the experience. Like I mean, Conor's great, right? He's knocked out like the best, but you ain't never really seen them go like toe to toe, because you don't know if like the Jose Aldo thing was like
a fluke.
Yeah, it could have been a mistake, like or like it could have went a completely different way if he didn't land that punch.
But did you see what Brian Ortega did to him?
Yeah, I did.
To Jose Aldo.
He didn't fight Jose Aldo.
Or who fought Jose Aldo and they tore him up?
Max Holloway.
Wait, who?
Max? No. There was somebody else.
No.
In between.
No, because
it
was Conor.
Who was it? No,
it was Conor.
It wasn't
He fought.
Ortega, was it?
No, because Conor.
Ortega's big.
Look it up, Umair, please. Can you look up Jose Aldo's record real quick?
He fought Frankie at 200. He beat him for the interim. Max beat him for the title, and then he fought Max again, and then he fought
Max beat his ass again
twice, and then he just fought Jeremy Stevens, and he knocked him out. Remember with that body punch? Those were his last like 4 fights. Ortega fought Frankie. Fought Cub, and then he fought Cub right before that.
Okay, that makes sense then. So Max Holloway beat Jose Aldo's ass twice, right?
Yeah.
What did Conor do to Max Holloway? Beat his ass.
Yeah.
But you're talking about a 20-year-old Max Holloway.
Yeah, I mean, like still though, we're still talking about who are we talking about with Khabib?
Usually, whenever you get into
like,
a
who
fight,
are we talking about with Khabib?
What's the percentage of like fights that like ends up on the ground?
A lot of them, I would say.
Yeah, if it's a dominant wrestler,
it's gonna for sure get on the ground. I'm not saying Khabib's gonna stop him, but I'm saying Conor's gonna get his ass up, and then we're gonna see on the hands again.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll see how fast he gets taken down again too, and we'll see how tired he gets.
Yeah.
Okay, but
and Khabib's main goal is to make him tired. So if we're standing up for the first round and you're over here swinging and shit, you're gonna get tired. Or if Khabib takes you down and applies the pressure, you're gonna get tired because you're defending yourself. You're trying to defend takedowns, and that takes a lot more energy than throwing a punch.
But you're talking a lot about takedowns, right?
Yeah.
But you got to get to the point to take down.
You do.
So
you do,
and what does Khabib do? He just runs into you. He's just gonna keep going.
But if you're
that left hand's gonna knock you straight out.
That's counter. He's great at timing counter punches, right?
Yeah.
He's perfect at that. But if you're just waiting for him to throw a punch, it's a different story.
You think he's gonna go
you
like
gotta
that?
think. You gotta think. He's a retreating fighter sometimes. Michael Johnson, he was retreating from him. Like Ally Quinta, he was retreating from him sometimes on striking with hands. Conor McGregor's a different type of animal striking. This fool, like, did you see what he did to Eddie Alvarez?
I know. I love Conor, bro.
If you retreat, he's still gonna catch you
Alvarez,
while you're running away.
Alvarez is like a monster too.
Yeah, bro.
It's like his hands are down, right? So like, hold on.
Let's see who
you
Jose Aldo.
You kind of expect it. Like Conor, he knows you're about to throw a punch because he leaves his head open.
Yeah.
And he uses his feet and he steps back.
He's another animal,
and as he steps back while you throw a punch, he's already counter-punching, timing that.
Yeah, he's already like, oh, this is what you're going to – already knew what you were going to do type shit. Yeah. And I feel like this fool is working with the greatest of the great. And not saying – I'm not taking anything away from Khabib because that fool's working with Cain Velasquez and DC and all those guys.
Right.
Yeah,
he
like
got
those
a lot
big
of his
boys.
people working out with them too.
But both of them are training with the best of the best.
Yeah.
It's
going to be a fight for the ages, I think. But I think Conor's going to catch him one of these times. And he's gonna wake up and be like, I got knocked out. I was going in for a takedown last time I remember.
That's the only way he's gonna win. He's not gonna. He can't survive. The thing about like why Conor gets tired. No, I'm not saying Conor gets tired, but just in general, people get tired. Either when you have power, you don't have a lot because you're exerting so much energy. That's why Ngannou like lost so much energy when fought Stipe. He's using so much power and energy to knock you out. Same thing goes for Conor. So like when he's sitting there and fighting you, you need to at least pressure him to some extent and not get hit, or you got to be able to take a punch. That's the only way you're gonna get him tired.
We better hope Khabib can fucking take a punch.
And that's gonna be the ultimate. I'm telling you, within the
we
first,
better hope and pray that he can take a punch.
That's
2 minutes, you're gonna find out.
We've never really seen if he really could take a punch from like a hard hitter.
Well, he took a 360 kick to the face and walked through it from Edson Barbosa, and that whole landed clean. He was in the third round, but that still was a clean kick to the jaw.
For Barbosa, he knew he had to keep the pressure on. If you watch that fight, like I mean, like he kept running towards him and like kept the pressure on him, right? But I don't think he's gonna do that with McGregor, bro. There's no way like you're gonna be that stupid and try to run up to him like that, like he did with Barbosa.
You know what they said?
You'll get knocked out
for sure. I was reading this thing. There's just some dude on the fucking forums who's like, what if the Conor McGregor and Khabib fight turns out to be like Derek Lewis and Ngannou? Where for like the 15 minutes they threw like 10 punches in total, because one doesn't want to get hit, the other one doesn't want to get taken down. How trash would that be? Like imagine
that's
that.
That's not gonna happen.
Bro.
That's not
I think they're
happen.
gonna come at each other.
They hate each other.
Force.
They genuinely hate each other.
I think Conor McGregor is gonna come in. And I don't even watch too much. I'm just speculating. You know what I'm saying? But I truly think that Conor McGregor is gonna come in there and do work.
You felt his energy,
and honestly, he's my Muslim brother, Khabib. I think he's gonna do well as well. But at the same time, I think it's McGregor's win.
Yeah,
he's just too convincing, bro.
Reality, I think as soon as the fight starts, they're both gonna be fighting for the inside of
the cage, the middle of the cage,
the inside control. That way, they can back the other up to the cage, and Conor's gonna Conor's gonna strike at him, but Khabib's gonna take him down.
Exactly.
Whoever fights for that and wins it.
It's like Conor's weakness, energy, like realistically stamina, and then getting taken down. It's different when you knew he couldn't beat Nate Diaz realistically. Because Nate Diaz was not the whole big fact that he could take a punch, and then he runs like marathons and triathlons.
He's a cardio
so you
master.
Not he's gonna
outrun him.
And even that second fight, the only reason he won is because he ran like the last 2 rounds and didn't want to get hit.
Exactly.
So it's like Khabib. If Khabib takes enough of those punches and they don't affect him like that, or he gets dropped but he's still good, you know what I mean? Kind of like how in the second Diaz fight, he got dropped and shit, and like came back up, and he second, third round he was going at him.
Yeah.
If Khabib shows that,
it's gonna be a war.
No. Khabib's gonna destroy him.
Because
at that point he could just grab him and beat the shit out of him. Because he knows you can't knock me down. You're gonna get tired, and I'm gonna make you tired, and your punches aren't gonna be the same.
Tired, he's not thinking straight, bro. And he's over here just swinging, trying to land a hit.
Yeah, I remember that.
And like Nate, if Nate wanted to, he could have taken him down so many times.
Okay, the thing about it though is remember what I said though. They fought at 170. With 170, there's a lot more lactic acid, so you get drained real easily with more muscle. He's at 155. He's so good at 155. We haven't even seen him go like that
he
far.
He got tired at 145.
That's the thing, though. They both fight
against Chad Mendes, right?
And Chad took him on 8 days, right?
They both fight best at that weight class, man.
That's the scary part.
So that's
but
why it's hard to
145 is even.
decide.
That's like a hard weight cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like 155 is the perfect weight for him. So, and he's only looked like crazy at that weight, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
He's only fought once at it.
Yeah, and that was a crazy. And this is we're talking about Eddie Alvarez.
I know, but we're talking about Jose Aldo with like undefeated 10 years
Eddie
type
Alvarez,
shit. And you gotta say he leaned into the punches, bro.
But like whenever you cut down to a low weight, you don't compete at your best.
Yeah.
I naturally weighed 130 in high school, and I cut down to 119 in a week or like 2 weeks or whatever. And I was a shitty ass wrestler, bro. Like I wasn't there mentally. My energy wasn't there, and I got manhandled because of it.
Your body's just shutting down almost.
Yeah, it's like basically like, oh, dude, what are you doing to me? Like, why are you doing this? You know, my body's asking me that.
It's not natural.
But whenever I wrestle at 130, I'm over here winning, like going, demolishing people, bro. You know, so like I get the weight cut thing.
Yeah.
But that's what makes this whole thing suck, because you're kind of like, damn, well, if they were in a different weight class, you know. But it is what it is. You agreed to it, and you got your ass whooped.
Damn. So what round? Is it like a decision, or he's just gonna TKO his ass?
I don't know.
I think it's gonna go like
what?
I don't think it's gonna go off 5. I think it's gonna
McGregor
go like
knockout
3.
round 1.
Oh my god.
Taking him out.
There's no way, dude.
He's
I don't think
taking
round
him
1.
out. Going to sleep.
I say, you ready for my prediction? I say Khabib 360 windmill kick in the 4th round.
if this really happens, stop.
You predicted it.
Yo, you better put some money on this shit because you would make $1 million.
I don't know, man. I think if it goes past the second round, Khabib wins. That's the only way I think he's gonna win. He's gonna tire his ass out and he's gonna submit him. Khabib, or he's gonna beat the shit out of him to the point where the ref is gonna have to stop it.
Yeah, he's gonna have to he's gonna have to stop. Yeah, TKO
he was talking about trapping limbs. Remember when Damo was on the podcast? He was talking about how like wrestling, you gotta like hold hands and all that. Like if you see Khabib, like he traps
does that.
all your limbs so you cannot move.
Escape.
That's what I'm telling you. And
yeah,
Connor's not there like that.
I think he's gonna take Connor down. Keep control of both of his legs tight in there. He doesn't care if Connor's gonna punch him like that because you can't get a good punch.
Yeah,
he's
it's
gonna
not power.
Yeah, he's gonna take that, put it in between his legs, figure four that motherfucker, and well out on him.
Yeah.
Bop, bop,
What
bop,
round
bop.
is this? What round is this happening?
Very predictable. Round 2 or 3, bro.
Oh shit!
Damn.
That's what I think,
it's gonna be early night. It's gonna be like, oh damn, Connor's over.
Nah, it's gonna be
you got body.
Let's see.
Towards the end of the night, third round.
So,
not too early.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be just enough where it's like, all right, we watched a good fight, but we know who's
something
better.
like that would happen.
That's what y'all are saying.
Otherwise, if Conor would win, like it would be in like the first round.
Yeah.
If it were to land like
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going all in.
It needs to be, like I said,
knock
it needs
out.
to be the first, second
I think he's gonna piece his ass up.
Chill.
And he's gonna be like, okay, I never got hit like this. Continue to piece his ass up. He's gonna try and he's gonna go all out, right? Exert as much energy to get that takedown. Because once he gets that takedown, like y'all said, these little, you know what I mean? That ain't doing shit. You're gonna be like, all right, cool. Wrap you up, and then I'm gonna beat your ass, right? But I think because he's exerting that so much energy after he got popped that felt that energy, he's gonna catch him with the momentum. Like how you're saying.
Like with the Aldo.
Like with
how
the
Aldo. Have you seen that video?
Because these niggas hate each other. I don't think y'all understand.
Yeah.
When has Khabib fought somebody where it's like, I fucking hate it. He just knows that he's
I know they hate
each
each other, but like look at Khabib. Like he every time like he talks at the press conference, he's stating that like he's not letting the way he feels get in between how he fights.
Yeah, but whenever people say shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, whenever they announce some, like how you said, whenever they show too much, like, they show, they try and simmer it down, like, oh, I'm not this, I'm not
his
that.
Emotions, like he's not even, like, flipping out or...
You didn't see him at the
so yesterday's press conference.
Yeah, at the workout. The workout?
Not the workout.
I saw,
even at the workout, he's like, you're going to see... I'm gonna be your biggest. Like I'm gonna be a bigger, person.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the miscommunication, like that we don't really understand. He's basically saying we'll see at the cage. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, and that's like his only response to everything. It's like you can say what you want to say, but we'll see what happens at the cage.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like the we'll see is like you're not sure. Conor McGregor's like I'm knocking his ass out. Yeah. Like that's
it's
if
like
you really that confident, if you really believe it, I'm knocking his ass out. Like that's just how it is. Like, that's why I said whenever we're hooping.
Remember that one other Irish kid that acts like McGregor that got knocked out after he was talking all that mess because and then in the post interview he was like I believed it so much to the point that like I thought it was gonna happen but it didn't happen.
Wait, what is he talking about?
A fighter, this young fighter that he's like from Ireland or some shit and he fights like McGregor or some shit. I don't know. He sounds like him.
This ain't McGregor though.
He got
different animals. Different. Yeah. Hey, that's cool.
It's James Gallagher. His name is James Gallagher. He fights for Bellator. Fights for 135. And this dude beat the shit out of him. Like you see at the press conference and everything, he was going in the dude's face. Like he got into the cage and then right before the ref squared him off, like he walked up to the dude's face and raised his hand, was talking shit. Next thing you know, he got caught with that's what it is.
Okay, then what do you what do you know Conor McGregor for though?
Look, I'm not saying Khabib's not gonna win. I'm not saying Conor's not gonna win either. It's just like, and I'm not saying either one of them are affected by the other.
No, you can't go back on your stage.
Pick a side, bro.
Look, that's why I gave you 2 rounds. It's like see this within the first.
I got my side. I got my side because Lil B, the base god, has said that he put the curse on McGregor.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. That's new. That's different news now. I might.
Yeah, well now that you know.
Because for real, his curse really works.
That James Harden shit freaked me out.
Yeah, bro. A lot of like.
And then he came back and won MVP.
Yeah.
Like what? I was like, he lifted that curse and everything was good. I'm like, let me get that curse, please. You're not gonna have money 6 months later, billionaire.
Yeah, for sure. God. Yeah, no, I don't know, man.
I wish nobody the Lil B treatment.
Exactly.
The curse.
Speaking of that, go ahead.
I just wish nobody the Lil B curse.
You can fuck my
That's just not even my deepest enemies, you know what I mean?
Hey, pull out
my biggest
that new
enemies.
NAUM. Pull out that new NAUM. Let's just see what's going on here.
Whoa.
We got a hat over there.
We're gonna segue real quick.
Iridescence.
These hats, they $3 million a piece.
No, you don't got to. Yeah, I just want to see it because we're just having our meeting
becoming
on live,
rich.
basically.
Oh yeah, we
So
need to talk
everybody
about a
can
lot of
just see
NAUM
it.
stuff too.
Yeah,
Get them mad excited for it.
it's pretty cool.
Let me see that shit.
Yeah, there we go. See, like it's.
You showing the camera? Show the
Yeah, it
picture.
has some iridescence in it. I don't know if the camera gets it. There you go, buddy.
I got you. Appreciate the video.
All right, cool.
Shit's
man.
wavy
Yo,
for sure.
These are dope, man.
Wow.
You know what?
This shit looks like it sparkles.
This right here. Man.
It's fucking wild. Yeah.
Those
You
are coming
see-
out
you
in a
made it.
couple months.
What am I doing? Passing it to
Sweats.
you.
It's gonna get cold, man. Y'all
Oh,
gonna
man.
be cozy. I'm just saying.
Protect your
This is
kneecaps.
dope.
This is a crazy creation.
Y'all tell us what colors we should do. Y'all let
Yeah,
us
what
know
y'all fucking with?
what
You know
colors?
what y'all like?
Yeah. Made the little
That's just
stone
pretty
face
dope.
guy on here.
Yeah. Look, we got the Green Ranger. You dig? Green Ranger.
How I look? How I look?
That shit fresh, bruh.
All right, shit.
Yeah.
Hey, let's pay some bills real quick.
Yeah.
So we you know,
the real green.
Yeah.
never around unconscious minds, bro.
You can see the
Yeah.
difference on the cameras.
No,
Pop that
the
one.
Mayan
one's
god
colorful.
of
You good?
consciousness.
So speak on it. Speak on what y'all like. What we're trying to do. What do y'all think we're trying to do with this stuff? First off, how do you even say it?
Oh, here, pop that down. My
Because a lot of people call it NAUM, which is cool.
The
I mean, I
NAUM.
understand. I would say NAUM.
You get a
NAUM.
lot. Name.
I like
yeah.
NAUM.
I like names.
Usually it's nom though.
Yeah,
You get
a
nom
lot
a lot,
of
like,
NAUMs.
People really want to say nom 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 to me, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
I have
Yeah.
somebody doing that shit to me. Nom nom nom.
I
nom.
love
It
the
sound like what we
enthusiasm.
eating.
Yeah,
And so that's why I just keep it
we
at
should
that.
just run with it, right? We should just be like,
Yeah,
fuck
whatever
NAUM,
people
NAUM,
call it.
NAUM, and
We
just-
should do.
But
do
it's
a
really
pac-
NAUM.
Do a
nom.
Pac-Man design. Nom,
Yeah,
nom, nom,
it's a
nom,
great
nom.
Yeah.
idea. You know, I
Okay,
can
well
make
then
that.
there you go.
I'll
Hey,
I'll whip that up.
so this guy's a designer, basically.
Oh yeah, for sure. I am NAUM's
Yeah.
designer.
Where's
Me
the-
and Damo.
He did this one.
Yeah.
Did this design.
I did the
Yeah.
hoodies.
Conscious.
I did a lot of stuff you guys are gonna see here in a couple months. Mad excited for it. I really am.
Yeah.
Can't wait for them to see everything we've been working on.
Great addition to the team for sure.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
for sure, man.
What would y'all say is like what is the item that y'all are most excited for?
I don't even want to reveal it, honestly.
Reveal it. Do I know this? Do
Yeah,
I know
it's
this item?
it's the all white. Remember the full combo sweats, the peach ones, with the circle.
Oh,
along with the combo
Oh, yeah,
sweats
those are gonna be
of the
fire.
all white with the ones that he liked. Remember with the green and blue NAUM text, like in cursive.
Oh wait,
Oh,
see,
no,
I don't
it
even
was,
know.
green. It was green and gray.
Yeah, it was
green,
gray.
something like
that whole
that.
It was a
clean,
gray
yeah.
sweater.
Oh,
Yeah, it was kind
it
of
was
like
basic.
it's kind of like a like a vintage style looking.
Yeah.
like,
I
kind
know.
of like
It was fire.
what Champion would be in 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
Looks
know what
clean,
you're
bro.
talking about.
Better.
Those are my
Yeah.
two
You know what
favorite
I'm saying?
designs that I did. I got all the ones that me and him collabed on.
We
like,
gotta
kinda
get
did
those
on.
done.
Yeah, those are gonna hopefully maybe pop up shop guys.
I want to get the Astro World one done.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we
speaking
need
of
to
that,
That's on the
today-
way. That's on the
Yeah,
way.
we
the
wanna
tickets-
get that
the
one
tickets
done.
dropped too,
Yeah.
so.
Y'all finished it? It's for sure done.
Well, we added the stuff that they needed. Like
Mhm.
after I did it, sent it to him. We added the stuff that they needed, like the time change, his name.
Oh, okay, good.
I think we're just gonna leave the kid there, because and then I'm trying to incorporate the line somehow, but everywhere we put it, because it was like it's such a last minute addition.
Mhm.
It's gonna take me to I have to kind of start all
Artistically,
over almost.
Yeah.
So and I don't want to take away that time because I know they're waiting, and God knows when
Yeah.
that concert is too. So
It's in a
That's
month.
November.
It's in a month, so we have time to get it
Yeah.
cranked out, but we just need to get onto it.
Yeah. I
especially
really
along with this
like. That's
too.
the one that I really want to get
Yeah,
out
me
the
too.
most. Like,
Yeah,
I
we
want
need to
one.
focus on that.
We should I was thinking of when I was driving up here, we should do almost to the point where it's like a kind of like a thank you to Derek and everybody
Mhm.
else, where everybody buys a shirt, like
Mhm.
a profit goes towards like him and like
or just
to them basically
something.
goes
Yeah,
to
we'll
like
leave that.
A charity they
we'll leave
want.
that up to
Do you
them.
them.
wanna-
Church
do you
or
wanna
something,
let
yeah.
everyone know what we're talking about? Like, you
Yeah.
know, why,
Yeah, go
like the
ahead.
reason, like why this is important and why we're doing
Okay.
this design.
Well, one of our homies, we just lost one of our homies. A really, really close friend of mine. I would say he's like a brother. Like literally, I know his mom. Like I'm close with his family. I love all of them. He died in an incident. And it just shocked everybody because he was such a genuine person that
Yeah.
like. For me, I didn't even know that there was a person like that. You know what I mean? I didn't even there was nothing that could cross my mind. Like he was too good of a person, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Big
And
facts.
I'm not even playing. Like literally, genuinely, he
Yeah.
really cared for people. Like even if you've done him wrong one time or something, he's still there. Like he'd always be there.
Yeah, man.
And every time we chilled, it was always good, all good. He would come over to the house, me,
Cigar
him,
nights, bro.
yeah, cigar bros. Like we would have cigars and just chill. He'd bring some wine. We'd be like that was a real genuine
he
dude.
used to come over to my house, man, and like
what?
pick up custom gear, bro. All the custom NAUM stuff.
Those sweats remind me of.
That's why everybody that's why she told you that NAUM was his favorite brand, because he always had like his custom NAUM shit, man.
Yeah, man.
No,
he was a huge supporter of what we did.
I need to go pick up because they have some of his clothes there. I need to go pick it up.
They have one-off designs too.
Yeah, no, he has his own. Yeah, he has his own designs.
That's the crazy part, especially this new shirt. I'm like super excited for like everybody to. Like,
so we're just basically we're designing a shirt. They're going to Astroworld. All the homies, like all of his homies. Yeah. And I know them too, but it's a group of them, and they wanted to have some shirts to represent Derek because they were going. That's the plan. The plan was for him to be there.
He wanted to go really
bad. He was excited. That was like the top artist, for him. And so we're designing some shirts that basically just pay homage to him and Astroworld and just what the moment would have been if he was here. And I know he's gonna appreciate it. And we're gonna give everybody, like his family, some shirts, so they can all just rock it just cause, like it's a great story. And we're gonna put it out and we're gonna show the design, and we're gonna like put it in the caption, like the meaning behind everything that we're doing.
It's a different form of having an in memory T-shirt, rather than just a photo of somebody, because sometimes it's hard to look at. Sometimes it's just better to have that thought of what reminds you of that person.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I'm proud to work on it, man.
Yeah.
When you guys told me, I was like, dude, like I didn't stop. I'm not gonna lie. I stopped a lot of stuff that I had that day, and I was like, let me start working on it. And I started like, I think the whole concept behind it, I wanted to tie in like Fort Worth and Six Flags or our Six Flags with like Astroworld, because it is based around a theme park. So I was like, let me see what I can do. And when I was like doing stuff, I was like, okay. And then the apple trees that you guys mentioned about, and the rides, and a few other things that I added in there, and I was like, dude, this is gonna sit so well. And I was kind of happy all you guys loved it for real. I was like, and then he started adding stuff to it, changed it up a little bit. It looks even dope. We're about 95% done with it. Honestly.
It's pretty much done. Just little minor tweaks, and we just want to get everything right and feel really, really good about it. That's all it is. But that's probably the most excited thing for me, like just to wear it and like, cause that like whenever you sent that design, like I felt that energy, like he would just be like, it's weird, like, cause this is the first time anybody really, really close to me has passed, like my great grandma has died, like it's just like that really struck me in a different way, and it really put mortality in perspective, and that's why I'm going so hard with every day. I try and get as much done, like regardless if it's a podcast or it's music or it's NAUM, I try and do everything and make the most out of every day. But that we just wanted to shine some light on Derek, and we're excited for that. And
shout out to Jasmine. She's the one who hit us up, emailed us, and once I saw that email, I was like on top of it. I was like, I already knew everybody was down for it. Like no doubt.
That was like not even like I was gonna bring it up anyways. I was gonna be like, I want to just make even if it's just for me, like just to have 100%. You design it, and then even if it's for me, But it's glad that it worked out that way. That multiple people would want it.
Yeah, and they're gonna love it. I know it, and
it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be a good memory.
When we do it, and when it comes out, I'm generally just excited for it. Maybe I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe at the end of October, beginning of November. Just depending on when their thing is, because
Astroworld is November 17th, if I'm not mistaken.
So it'll be out
November 18th.
It'll be out before then, for sure. And then
with that being said, guys, life is too short. So your life is basically like a second span to like the universe. So live your life. Who cares about what the fuck everyone thinks? Be you. Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yeah. So cool.
What's next for now?
Good shit.
Yeah. On a lighter note, we want to do a pop up.
Yeah,
that would be dope.
We're doing a pop up. Let's put like.
Okay, we're gonna do a pop up. We gotta find a spot, but
we're working on that.
It's been tough, but we're gonna come over.
My homie Mars put me on to somebody from the Black House, so I'll talk to that off air. But Yeah, and it's like they wanted musicians and clothing brands and stuff. So it's gonna be like a big showcase. I'm assuming at the Black House. So I'll talk to y'all after that. But I do want to like we want to do our own as well though. I want to get like a warehouse or something like. Yeah, really, ideally, I want a pool party.
Yeah,
but it's now it's October. It's about to be November. It's gonna start getting it. Yeah.
So shine some light on some of our pop-ups, man. Like I don't know if a lot of people who are watching have seen our pop-ups or been to our pop-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is a typical NAUM pop-up in your words?
In my words, vibe for sure. It's a vibe.
100% vibe.
Everybody in there, they're with the vibe. They want that vibe. They want more of that. So whenever they're there, they're in that moment. You don't see people just, like being timid and it's like, whoa, like everybody's having fun. This is cool. Yeah. Hey, there's free drinks or like what I mean? We got something for you. So it's just
always a good time.
And there's always like some dope ass DJs that we got.
Great music always playing.
Great music.
Curated too.
Yeah. That first one we did with Junk Food. Yeah. Shout out Junk Food. He was on the podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out him. He got us on our first pop-up, and that couldn't have gone any better, honestly. Man. Yeah. Like we had a little monitor. You were there,
with the screens and the pictures.
We had the screens and like a little catalog
in the corner.
We had the little
clothing rack and shit.
Yeah, rack.
That's actually the intro video that we always play. Like at the beginning of the show.
That was the second one, right?
No, that was the first one.
Very first ever pop up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Very wavy.
Red X.
Red
X.
Ursa Minor.
And Junk.
Shout out all y'all, man.
Yeah, they killed it. The music was fire. Like this was when More Life had just dropped, so everybody was jamming. It was like, like everybody was.
There's a part of you in the intro when you're with the hat. You're dancing to that song.
Yeah. No, I'm dancing to. I know which one. I know which video you're talking about.
Is it Passion Fruit?
Yeah, I think it was Passion Fruit. Yeah.
Just put up the original audio. That'd be fire,
dope, bro. Like, there's a lot of like.
I think Umair took that video.
Even that. Shout out to Umair. The second warehouse one. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out Umair.
Even the second pop up was like. It wouldn't. I mean, outside of the rain.
Were you there?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about at the warehouse, the second public.
Yeah.
Public
I didn't do the. I couldn't make it to the pool one.
Friends and family. Yeah.
But like, dude, that second warehouse one. Let's put it like that.
When we collaborated.
Dope. Yeah, with
Blue the Misfit. Shout out Blue the Misfit. Shout out Junk Food.
Wavelength.
Shout out Evolve Minds. Shout out Your Neighborhood.
Yeah, the Wavelength pop up. Shout out Evolve Minds.
That was the collaborative between Evolve Minds, Neighborhood Quote. Yeah.
Steven. Shout out Steven.
Yeah.
What's up with it?
Sure. Like we
was
just
one of the most fire designs we've ever created.
What's his name?
Who? Jared.
Jared, yeah.
As cliche as it sounds, that's all our literally all our pop-ups are people who don't kind of fit in the norm.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's stupid to say, but like never around in conscious minds. It's like people that are like doing their own thing and artists, graffiti or any form of art.
Man, like just different individuals. Like no matter what you're doing, like you have something that you do. And you're like conscious about it, and that's what we're about. Getting together, building with each other,
and to shed light on it is just to make sure you're also never around those who are unconscious. Yeah, you want to make sure if you got negative energy, it's like cut it out, get back into the scene. You can be in like the punk scene, you can be in like the underground hip hop scene, you can be in whatever scene you want. But whenever you're with like us, the unconscious minds, you can look however the fuck you want. But have the same idea.
Yep. People are gonna look back on that shit as iconic. Look at this shit. They're gonna look back on this.
Side turning up.
It's iconic.
Dabbing on them, yeah.
Wow, there's so many great people in that.
We did that one of one tea and it sold out.
Holy shit, that one was a year ago. Yeah. This one's gonna be technically the second anniversary one.
Yeah, technically. This is gonna be like, the anniversary one, the first anniversary.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be so epic.
I want to do a pool party, man.
Hey.
I don't know. But
if y'all got me into
pool party was fire. Yeah, we had a lot of fun at the pool party.
The pool party would be dope, but I mean it's gonna be winter, so we gotta find a way.
Yeah, we're on the way out for that. But we in Texas.
The pool party was dope because there was like booze, there was free food, and there was some babes there.
Back at Jensen's house, it was fire. It was just a good time.
No, it's a girl.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to her. Shit, my bad. Jensen.
It's all good.
My bad.
But nah, man, that was a great time, man. That's all we try and do it though. We try and build moments like that pop up we had like Blue the Misfit and Junk Food,
Yeah.
and like these and K Wash and like just a whole bunch of other creatives.
You
man.
too.
Yeah.
You were playing there too.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I played the first set. Yeah. Like, and it's
yeah,
just
that's
dope.
right.
It's just dope to just get everybody
people
together,
man,
have
and
fun.
work.
You know what I mean? Network, cool. Just just have a good time. Like that's
That's
it.
all it's about, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's just when you get people that genuinely care to some, regardless of if they don't buy products constantly, but the fact that they even there in spirit and kind of supporting you, it's pretty dope. It means a lot.
That's all that matters.
When you see a person's face and they're
Bro,
like, "Hey man, we came out." I'm like,
fuck
"Yo,
yeah.
just the fact that y'all drove out here."
Yeah.
That's
Means a
enough.
lot.
I
That
don't care if
means
y'all
more,
buy
yeah.
anything like that. If y'all buy anything, that's just a cherry on top. But
Yeah.
the fact y'all even came out,
Yeah.
and I got to like dap you up and be like, "Yo,
It's a
you're
big deal.
actually here. You get to see what we do."
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
that's just dope.
It's
man.
the
good
culture,
feeling.
man. People like to be involved and actually have an experience whenever they do things. Everything it's changed a lot. Like they wanna experience things in real life rather than just the internet. Buying a shirt is cool, but they'll want to buy
It's a
it more
lifestyle.
if they actually hung out with us or went to an event. They'll see what we're about after that.
I
But
feel like
it's-
that's more so our problem though. Like
Yeah.
we really gotta get out there more, and we
Yeah,
will
it's
get
being in
out
front
there
of people.
for sure.
Yeah, it's just a rebuilding process, honestly. Like, it's not going to take, a million years to get there, but just be patient because the end of 2018 and 2019 and even going into 2019, middle of
You
it.
feel
it's
good?
Be,
You feel
yeah,
good
it's
about
gonna
it?
be
Dude,
nice.
I'm telling, like I was mentioning you earlier, how many stuff I've been coming up with, and I know he's been thinking about some of those shorts. I'm not gonna give it away what kind, but some of those shorts we've been like. I sent him some stuff on like Instagram that I was inspired by. So it's gonna be kind of like how I last minute popped that up to you guys and y'all all freaked out.
It's like, what?
Yeah,
That's what it's gonna be
Oh,
like
yeah.
again. It's gonna be a lot of crazy shit that him and I come
hell
up with,
yeah.
and then
I'm
Yeah.
excited for it.
Yeah,
I'm
looking
excited
forward
to
to
see all
everything,
that
man.
stuff. So what else y'all been working on? What you?
Shit.
I know you're going big with the cartoons, man. You're
I
doing-
appreciate that, man. I'm doing my work with it. I've actually kind of slowed down in a sense so I can focus on other work.
Yeah.
But yeah, Insane Cartoons, I started that as just a passion project. Just really wanted to get creative. I got inspired by Some Hoodlum. Shout out Some Hoodlum. I actually
great.
DM'd Some Hoodlum with whenever I did like a light. When I had Travis
Yeah.
Scott and I had Drake and a
okay.
light bulb. And I sent it to him. I was like, yo, thank you for the daily inspiration. Like you're the reason why I kind of do what I'm doing. Even though I started in a different route where I was just doing personal faces, I was just cartoonizing everybody that just wanted it done. I actually sold some for, business use as well.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's awesome.
My
It's
man
pretty cool,
slide
man.
into them DMs. You know what I'm saying? You
So he
gotta
gave
do
me
what you gotta do,
validation.
man, because like social media is like the best way to get in contact with like bigger people, bro.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like usually they're reading that shit. If
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
like you tried. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Exactly,
Like, you don't got nothing
man.
to lose.
I don't care. I sent it to everybody.
Yeah.
Like
Moves,
anybody,
man.
I sent it to Drake. I've sent it to Travis. I've sent it to anybody who have cartoonized Juice World.
You
like,
never know.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
if they read
I
it,
used
if
to
they
do
like
shit
it,
like
they
that
might
with,
post
like
it.
the interchangeable hat brim.
Yeah.
I do like a custom print with like whoever's
Yeah.
face on it or something or their logo or whatever, and then like I'll post it online, tag them, and they'll retweet it, like it,
Yep.
share it, and all
Yeah,
that
you
shit.
never know.
You
bro.
recently did something with Cody Garbrandt too.
Dude,
like
yeah,
you designed some
yeah.
logos.
Well, I
and
was
stuff.
just that actually funny enough. That was supposed to be for us.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't like the way it came out. It seemed way
What?
too punk rockish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do-do-do-dum, and ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was supposed to be for us. I just didn't like the way it came out, and then because it was so little and like it only cut off to some extent, because I didn't.
It's that one right there. Go up to the right. Right there. No
right
love.
there.
Cody
There's,
Love.
I did 3 different versions of it. But yeah, man, I was.
Oh, yeah, it's like a Guns N' Roses.
He's
thing.
yeah, exactly. That's what kind of inspired it. And then I was just like, okay, because you know how all his tattoos, he has like those punk rock tattoos.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
really what drew the inspiration for it. I was like, okay, cool, let me do that. And then I kind of fell off the design stuff. That was my favorite.
Damn,
You
that
took
one's
down
dope.
Designs by Wave.
Yeah,
right?
I took down Designs by Wave. It was
But
because
why?
because I got into work stuff, and I was just like, man, like.
That middle one was fire,
Yeah.
bro.
I
It was
like,
hard with the design.
You
work,
hey,
man.
look up Electric Tongues. You need to see Electric Tongues cover art. Have you seen that?
Oh,
Are
yo,
you,
you like that
are you
shit.
talking about? So here's the thing. I actually researched them. I Facebooked them, and there was like this weird picture of a girl with like a mountain. And there's like lightning bolts coming out. Is that them?
Not them. Not
no,
them.
no.
Electric Tongues. You'll
I
see.
think
peep
it's
the bio, though. Peep the bio.
underscore tongues.
Peep
is
the bio.
one,
The
I
bio's
think.
like
Check
the greatest
that shit.
bio in the world.
Yeah. For real?
Creator, believer, pluviophile,
Continue going.
nyctophiliac,
What
synesthetic, odd dreamer,
Spellcheck had messed him up.
Time decorator. Ooh, that last one was
sophisticated.
Time decorator. Okay.
Bio on point.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of stuff.
What's
bro.
your Tinder looking like, bro? You got some crazy wavy shit.
You know what my bio on Tinder is? It's like on Bumble and all that shit. Mm-hmm. It's like basically I like I wear sandals in the wintertime even though it's cold. I drink Hennessy even though I hate it, and I've been fluctuating my weight from fat to in shape to back to fat for the last 5 years, bro. And I've been getting no swipes, bro. They holding me, bro.
Change it.
It'd be like they be clicking on a picture like, he look mad cool, bro, and then like scroll down to the bio. This motherfucker Hennessy? Hell no. And just swipe to the left, but. I don't fuck with shit like that. I'm not, tequila. Dude. I fucking got the Bumble shit. Dude, I changed my age range to like 40 to 55. I was just swiping on all the milfs.
I don't even. Yo, hey, didn't you go to a Bumble thing at South by? You just told me.
Yeah.
Oh,
so like,
go ahead.
It wasn't like nothing like
It wasn't nothing crazy,
somebody.
but this.
But yeah, like when I went to South by Southwest, Bumble has sponsored one of these events. It was just like it actually brought the CEO of Bumble out, and like they had like this whole convention pretty much, and like it was sponsored by Tito's. So you walk in there, as long as you got the music badge, they're gonna let you get in and drink nothing but Tito's.
Tito's vodka.
And you just walk up to the bar.
Is Tito's vodka?
Huh?
Is Tito's vodka?
Hell yeah, Tito's vodka's good.
I worked at a bar and I fucking forgot, But no, it's go ahead, bro.
No, that was it.
It was just the story that the fact that you brought a Bumble and this fool went to a Bumble event at South by Southwest and they were serving Tito's and getting everybody drunk.
I deleted them hoes, bro. Like
get on Bumble, start swiping.
Yeah, I saw her on there and I DM'd her.
She's 2 steps away.
You were like, nah, this ain't.
Nah, I told her. Actually, I stole this caption from this guy. No, not stole this caption. It's just some stupid shit I always say. It's like, how many pigeons can you carry? In a reasonable day or some shit, and they all view it but don't reply. I'm like, y'all hoes. Reply back.
I'd be like, what's up, little mama? Whenever I talk to little mamas on there, I'd be like, hola with the eyes.
Hola.
They talking about, you got to put the
Mexican?
Eyes, you got to put the eyes.
The eyes is the one.
I don't use emojis. That's my weakness,
man. It's like, you just.
Now you use emojis?
No, I'm about to. If that's going to work, I'm going to put the eyes.
Emojis.
How many pigeons can you carry? Put 15 pigeons. This is how many
without an emoji, you're like a serial killer.
You're boring. You're boring as fuck.
Emojis don't trust factors,
Yeah. You got to have that to have like some sort
I'm on Android. No, I'm playing. I'm good. We got emojis.
You still use those fake emojis.
He only got like 3 emojis. You got like thumbs up and the smiley face and the sad face.
I got Samsung. Fuck y'all. At least my shit don't bend.
Bitch.
Hey, low key though. Hey, what?
Bengate in this bitch.
Bengate in this bitch.
Low key, I think I might switch to some other shit because iPhone. Now they're doing iPhone XS. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but you don't have to. You don't have to buy that shit.
There's iPhone XS Max.
Keep waiting.
Nah, I'm tired of this shit. They should have already had like some like
every 10 years.
Shit.
It should be futuristic.
Yeah, they should already have.
I should be inside.
Holograms.
They should have like teleporting right now.
Yeah, they should have like one of like those glass ones that they were like hyping up on Facebook. They'd be like, oh, check out the new iPhone 10, and it'd be a glass.
That should be looking hella fake.
Hell no.
Like if this all glass, where the parts? I know. What the parts at?
You bought the glass. You bought a new glass for your iPhone.
Yeah, what else? Just so. That shit looks stupid.
Oh, this is just a screen. We just were showing the screen.
Yeah.
Nah,
so you can't see through the phone. Because I know what you're talking about. They give you a side view a little bit, and I'm like, okay, so the screen is just building all over. I'm a skeptic, bro. I'm like, that shit look fake. Get out of my face.
Yeah,
I mean, man. I feel like it'll get to that in due time. Like right now, like we're just like building off, and like right now, like I feel like Apple's like doing like some sort of like business thing to make more money and to keep it consistent by adding small features rather than going like 100%. They're going like 6, Yeah.
They do it on every other one though, right?
It could be like, way better.
If it's a number one, if it's like 4 and 5, they'll do something, but it's not like the 4S. They barely. It's like always the bigger number, right? The bigger number is the one that gets upgraded. So like the 15th when it comes out next year or some shit.
That shit better be fire.
It'll be fire, bro.
But look, they launched like 3 different devices in between.
They be doing too much.
They did fucking iPhone SR or something.
Like it's kind of like an update, like like. Update 1.2 and then
that's
you can
pretty
get 1.3. Yeah, that's stupid. Like, what the fuck?
And then y'all should be fucking up.
They
having Tourette's. iPhone be having Tourette's and shit when the new one come out. Not working properly. That's why I didn't want one, bro.
You got tired of it? What was the last iPhone you had?
I didn't have any of them. Thing is, like,
you're not. Yeah, he don't know then. He don't know then.
Hey, look, I know about them Twitter videos. You know the
Twitter videos?
Bro, there was a Twitter video. Remember that old school video? That lady that had to, like, she can only speak normally if she runs or walks backwards. And she was at the reporter, but if she walks, she has some type of.
Yo, what's your Twitter name again?
Only here to retweet.
Hey, pull his Twitter up.
Hey, if y'all see big booty hoes, hey, it's cool. I had to retweet that big booty. I had to.
He's only here to retweet.
Hey, it should be under Tyrilich nose. No, just my last name and then.
Hey, yo, Ines, I just posted a new post. Can you retweet?
Yeah, peep that header though. And I took a selfie with the bread. With bread. Who takes selfies with bread? I took a selfie with bread.
Selfie with bread.
Loaf of bread.
I took a look. Peep that. It's real bread, bro. I took a selfie with bread.
That's actually one single slice.
How did you do that?
Bro, I photoshopped the shit out that one. I'm about to do another one.
How did you you cut yourself out and put yourself.
No, I wore a black shirt on purpose because I just literally took the black shirt and started coloring all the way down up until where the top of the bread was. But nah, there's
oh my god. Yo,
bro, that shit like it's gonna be a little bit down, but
trolling is
I retweet a lot, so ain't no point in looking through that hole.
If you're trying to be someone on.
But what were you saying?
Trolling is a very good thing, like if you're trying to be an influencer online.
Why you say that?
Because it's what get people to like pay attention to you.
Yeah.
Trolling.
So you're basically saying like 6ix9ine.
Bro, that man here, bro.
Just almost every upcoming artist and Kanye West. Yeah.
You think Kanye West is just
100% trolling? Well, no, I'm not saying that he's trolling about like the whole "Make America Great" thing, but I'm saying he's a troll as in like.
He has fun.
I love it. That song.
Yeah. You know, like, he just has fun.
The art, yeah, he's having fun with it. You know.
No, that's
and if you're not like too serious about everything and just having fun with it, that's what people like.
I love that song. For sure. I played that shit this morning. I was like, and I don't really listen to the radio or anything. Like, I haven't listened to that song since like a while back.
Yeah.
And I played it today, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Bro, the first time I heard that, I was dancing and I started laughing, bro.
I like this.
I buy a new truck. I get you some nip tips. I get you the nip tuck.
Yo, he went in.
Yo, and the thing
it's
about
stupid,
it, though,
but it's funny.
Thing about it though, he knows he's trolling. He knows him and Lil Pump are just gonna make money from it because it's strictly the collaboration itself.
And he's reaching out to the he's reaching out to the younger market. And that's smart.
Yo, he's doing the right things, man.
Everybody's like, why would he do that with Lil Pump? Lose credits because there's money.
Exactly. And going back to trolling.
Well, you're staying young too.
And going back to trolling.
Yeah, that too.
Oh shit.
Going back to trolling, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, like, yo, when they did the SNL skit. Yeah, did y'all watch it?
Yeah.
Fiji water and sparkling water, and then, like, yo, he is completely trolling, and they had to bleep out like every other word because
I'm a sick freak. I like a sick freak.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god,
I was like,
you're such a freaky girl. I love it.
Yo, why you put a white voice on that?
What the fuck?
Them niggas were singing that. Yeah, such a freaky girl. And they were looking at the camera and shit.
The shoot dance.
Yeah. And he's like in this thing, like he's looking like this, like he's
Pump was like scoop.
Yeah, that was
it was cringeworthy, but they were trolling, you know, and that's the whole
They're
point of
trolling
it.
Like the national norm, like the society's norm, like
and
we're all goofballs at the end of the day.
Like everyone that hasn't been following them or watched the music video thought that they fucked up their performance.
Yeah,
on purpose.
Yeah, like they thought like they really fucked it up, but they didn't. That's how it was supposed to go.
Yeah, I'm thinking that that's what they're supposed to do, and they're like, oh yeah, we fucked up. I'm like, what? That shit was fun. That was like just. Like, everybody was talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got the reaction. And, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's what they decided to do.
Yeah.
Either they could have performed it right and just had a good time with it, or they could have been outlandish. And guess which one won?
Yep. I think, like, that just means you're tapped into the culture. Because right now, the culture, like, you can't be taken too seriously. They'll make a meme out of you and ruin your whole life. Yeah, like that.
You might watch the wrong news article and it might be fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can never know, like, you know, what to take serious.
So that's why, like, at this point, it's like the internet has changed a lot of behaviors. It's crazy,
and like just the last 3 years, man.
Yeah, like,
dude, people are blowing up because of being dumb shit.
Wild.
Facebook falling off right now.
They falling off, but
I'm trying to figure out what's the next big thing.
Yeah, but if
they're
you're
not falling
investing in
off,
them,
they're in there.
They're gonna.
I think Instagram is like the one thing that's gonna stay.
They're
forever.
owning Snapchat.
They're
fucking
Facebook.
Yeah. They bought that whole for a billion.
No, it was a billion.
1 billion.
But
Bro,
now it's worth way more.
Dude, I know, but come on, Facebook comes to you, I'll give you 1 billion. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
for
you
sure.
Gonna watch, you know the first thing I would ask for?
I don't gotta worry about shit.
I would have only asked for one thing, untaxable. I don't want it to be taxed. If you're gonna give me one, you're gonna
raise the bar.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna give me 1.5, and you can
be taxed.
give 500 million to the
government,
to the United States. So I'm good for the rest of my life. So I ain't gotta. Cause there you go.
That's generational money though. Like you're like,
oh yeah,
like they're gonna like your family name is gonna just continue to be wealthy.
Rich,
you know what I mean?
for at least
like Paris
years.
Hilton, like. From Hilton Hotels, if you know, like that's the type of shit that.
But that business stays forever, though. Like hotels and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I mean, they're getting kind of like competitive with Airbnb, but at the same time, it's like hotels, like, cause the thing is, like, my parents don't like all this technology shit. They don't fuck with it. So they're the old school, go to the hotel type people.
Yeah.
But it's like us. I'd rather stay in the Airbnb.
Get a house.
Yeah, so say get the whole house for $300, bro. And it might be a lake house, like in Austin somewhere, close to Lake Travis or some shit. Fuck it, bro. Pay $300. You know, split it amongst like 4 or 5 people. That's nothing, dude.
We did that for LA.
Oh yeah, I know when y'all went.
Bro, when we went out to LA, that was like one of the best trips of all time. Like we
talking about when us 3 went.
I'm talking about
y'all went like recently.
I'm talking about this last recent. But even whenever we all went, because we got a lot of work done.
Yeah, that shit was fun.
We should go again.
Hey,
I'm talking about whenever we ended up at like Oshi and Deffy. Let's go tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
we saw them on the road on the way out.
So we got an Airbnb. I think Umair set it up or Raheem. Somebody set it up. Umair.
Yeah. Like, tell me who you linked with.
Umair's on Jamie.
I've never like got to talk to you guys about that.
That shit was crazy.
Here's the big reveal. Here we go.
So we're in LA. We got our check-ins at 4:00. So we are in LA at like what 9:30 or something.
In the morning.
Like in the morning. Yes, we got a run time. So we're going to the grocery store. We're going to these dispensaries and stuff.
Yeah, kind of like
bro. The dispensaries were great time.
Bro,
like,
you already know.
There's different personalities. There's different like it's like bartending.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It was cool when I bartended.
They're called bud tenders.
Shout out to people.
Bud tenders. They're called bud tenders.
They're usually really hot
bud tenders.
Yeah.
With the big scary dude right behind them watching you.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, they got
The
That's
security
like
guard.
going to like, I'm gonna
The
go
security
to
guard?
Yeah, the
weed
security
bars.
guard.
Yeah, it's cool.
They had that shit in Amsterdam. Weed bars.
They got that over there.
Yeah, it's like a weed restaurant. I was watching the shit on
weed restaurant?
Bro, it's just
on
Viceland. You already know.
I already knew this was
Viceland. This guy was smoking weed with Waka Flocka and shit. And but they were like, it's like a restaurant. They got like edibles of like cakes and shit. Also the dope shit. They need to start putting some of that shit down here. Come on.
Well, I mean,
Texas, hurry your bitch ass up.
Hurry your bitch
ass up,
It's
Texas.
like gonna be the last one.
Yeah.
Texas is gonna be the last.
Hey,
one.
pull your mic a little bit closer.
No, the cup. I think he's referring
the
to
cup is in the shot too, maybe.
But no. So yeah, we're wasting time, whatever.
Yeah.
In the midst of this, I look over, and I see Deffy in the car with a girl. I'm like, oh shit, that's Deffy. Everybody's like, what?
Randomly.
Yeah, just randomly in traffic, just in LA traffic.
Just chilling.
I'm like, bro, that's fucking Deffy.
And this fool didn't want to say anything.
I was like, no, he's with a girl. I was like, no, he's with a
you like cock blocking like a hoe.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, hey man. I mean, that might be good
his
though.
Sister at the end of the day.
Man, yeah. So
shit.
So whenever I told this story to them, they were like, what? Nah, like you know what I mean? Like they were just laughing at it. But so anyway, so we see them and I'm like, hey. He was like, why are y'all in town? I was like, oh, I just wanted to get away and chill, whatever. He's like, okay, well, just hit me up. We'll link up, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, cool. Because I think Alexander Lewis had a show.
Yeah. Brownies and Lemonade was that night.
Yeah, so I was telling them, like, we're going to go to Brownies and Lemonade. He's like, oh, yeah, we'll link up for sure.
Yeah.
So finally, 4 o'clock, it's like 3:30. We're waiting outside of the place that we're going to stay at.
We pull up.
And apparently, I wasn't there, but apparently
we saw Oshi
in
the
They
balcony.
saw Oshi walking up into the.
No, he was in his balcony. He was in his balcony.
In the balcony,
already just chilling.
You fucking
talking.
They saw Oshi, right? And so then we go up, and I'm like, oh, nah, y'all, no. And they're like, no, we really fucking saw Oshi. I'm like, all right, cool.
Fuck, bro?
I text Deffy. I'm like, hey, I sent him the shared location. I'm like, hey, man, if you want to link up, come over here, shared location. He's like, yo, y'all are right there. I'm like, yeah, we're right there. We lived there. We lived 2 fucking stories but down below you. It's like, what? He's like, we'll be up in a second. I was like, oh.
Bro, when they came up.
How big is that fucking house?
No, it's an apartment.
Yeah, it was
like a condo type shit?
Yeah, it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. It had a nice view of Hollywood. Like Hollywood
right
sign.
in West Hollywood.
Did you go to that house?
That is
where
insane.
The Hollywood sign?
Nah. It's like
the
meant
turn
to
of
be.
events.
Like, that was so convenient.
We've been to LA.
So wild. We only linked up with them like that day, maybe like one more day afterwards. But it was still pretty tight because whenever they came up, they were like, "Holy shit, we have nothing but darkness down here because like we're so secluded. We're second floor or first floor, right?" And so whenever they came up,
flow. They didn't even see anything.
Yeah, the
floor. My bad. Yeah, they didn't see anything. They didn't see like any of the Hollywood.
So like from
from our perspective, they were like freaking out. They were like, "What? We live here?" I was like, "Hell yeah."
That shit was crazy. So yeah, they came up. We chilled for a little bit, and then we went to the Alexander Lewis show. Williams performing.
Yeah.
We're backstage. Alexander Lewis is chilling with Brass Tracks. One half of Brass Tracks. They're the ones that made "You Don't Want No Problem, Want No" with Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
So they made that, and one of the people in the duo, they were there.
Yeah.
DJing with Alexander Lewis, and I go backstage, and they're like, "Oh," Alexander Lewis like, "Oh, what's up?"
That shit's
and
wild,
and William introduced me to that guy, and I was like, "Dang, Ivan! Shout out Ivan, man." Great music, so we chopped it up for a little bit, and then we went out and watched Alexander Lewis show.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's
shout
crazy
out
how
William,
like easily like you can find like another creative like whenever you go out there because there's so many creative people that like you know of them because of the internet.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we saw
LA's
Roman.
Yeah, Roman. Was
And then after that we saw, and then Malcolm came in town, and then we went with Malcolm's people.
Everywhere.
We met King Bader and all them boys. Yeah, I was like,
went to a pool party.
It's a good ass fucking time, bro.
Yeah, no, it was in what 3 or 4 days. It was like every day was like another event. Like
you got exhausted.
We went to the Hollywood, Hollywood Street or whatever.
Stars and everything. Donald Trump. And everything.
The Walk of Fame or whatever. Yeah, so we went out. It was a good time, man, and we were with people that know LA, so they were like, "Oh no, let's go over here," and we'll go over there and be like, "Oh,
that's always a better
shit."
thing to have somebody that knows the place and like know what to do and all that because like if you go out there like by yourself, you kind of like feel stranded.
Yeah.
Because like you don't know what to do.
That's the fun of it, though. You know, kind of exploring the city.
It's LA
too.
I
used to.
So you're gonna find some shit down the street.
I'd rather be shown though.
Yeah.
I'd rather be shown like and like taken to like, because it's kind of like driving. It's like, would you rather drive or be driven? I'd rather be driven.
Fancy ass, difficult like
this fool's bougie as shit.
You like to do it in the back.
I want a Rolls Royce only.
Show me the ropes.
Junta, relax.
Trying to have somebody do it for me.
Nah, that's I didn't know you guys knew William. Like I don't know him personally, but I used to watch I watched like a lot of battle rap and shit.
Oh,
like I'm talking about like the early days, like Grind Time and shit, like stuff like that.
Which battle rappers would you watch?
Oh, back in the day, like Dumbfounded. I'm talking about like
damn, you're talking
back
about
in the day, like fucking Tantrum. I used to watch a lot of fucking Grind Time. I didn't know about like URL back then.
Oh yeah, I was about to say.
I didn't know about URL. I found out URL kind of like in the middle of like beginning of college, but I just like I'm not a big fan of it because I don't like all that gun bar shit.
Oh,
I hate that shit.
That.
I like the people like Hollow who do like a lot of crazy shit.
Oh yeah, Hollow go in on you.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like you get everything from him.
Pull up a battle rap real quick. Let me pull up Hollow to Don, because I want y'all to see this shit,
dude.
Like this guy's crazy.
Dude, that past state battle that he had was funny as
bro. He's had a lot. Oh, Arsenal.
Nah, dude, the past state battle when he said when I was young I was elite. He said
I don't remember. I just remember this fool was crazy.
Versus Pat Stay. And it's gonna be 2 of them. Don't do the one in do not do the one in on KOTD. I like the one in London. It's probably the one right under that. Maybe.
Okay, turn it up.
This is the one in London. This is the first. This is before they like did all 3 rounds.
You don't gotta turn it up for the podcast. They'll hear it on the mics probably.
I prepared for a 3-round battle. Last minute he switched up. Came dressed like a burglar, fiending for money, but he bitched up. Now you got the crowd down and out. I mean, you're just gonna go in one big circle, so what's this 1 round about? I said ever since Calico punked him in the States, he ain't battled since. You've been an unhappy camper, mad intense.
Yeah, he's like a punchline dude that fucks with you. He fucking trolls with you.
Like if you can make a perfect battle rapper, it'll be him.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. There's a lot of good ass battle rappers.
Nah, because think about
he can be comedic and he can go in
freestyle. He got bars. Yeah. He got rebuttals. It's almost like he's unbeatable. I think he's unbeatable. Like when he's on his shit.
I've seen a battle where he lost though. I can't remember who it was, but I know I saw one where I was like,
in recent memory,
like lost by technicality.
But I only watched these. I haven't watched these like.
Oh, like from back in the day.
Yeah, I'm talking about like 2014, because that's when we were on our binge. Me, Celebrity, and Tez.
Yeah.
We would literally chill on Tuesdays. We make a couple beats. And then we start watching battle raps.
Yeah.
I pull the Glock out and bust them. And you know what I mean? They'd be like, oh.
Yeah. It just sounds so sad, bro.
And like being there, like watching that shit.
Oh,
like the reaction and all that shit is like just like being there, because whenever you're there, it's like literally exactly like that, bro.
Yeah.
Except like if you're like me, you're short, so you gotta be in the front.
Yeah. Have you been to Williams battles, right?
Yeah, I've been to one of Williams battles, bro, and it was in like the hood of Fort Worth or some shit, bro.
Was it off Miller? It probably.
Yeah. And I tried to. It was hard to find a parking spot, and I was driving a convertible Beamer at the time. And I was like, damn. Bro.
Yeah, that was a bad setup for you.
Yeah,
we should have warned you.
But I made it out. You know what I'm saying? But it was like the energy there was crazy.
Yeah. No, yeah.
It sounds like it.
Oh, whenever like he's one of those guys that he could do anything. Like
I bet
but he's really good at. Shit, I don't need like literally everything. Like I can't pinpoint anything that he's not good at.
I like his aggression,
bro. He like
got passion.
If you see where he lives at, you'll be like, oh, I get it now. Like this fool's he's 100% real. Like this is he like everything he raps about. You can take it like vouch from me. Like, and I'm the one who started with him. Like we started making music together. Like
that's tight.
That guy's crazy, especially with battle rap though. Like,
and
oh my god.
The reason I found out about him is because I had a homie that battles, Ron Swish.
Oh,
shout out to Ronald.
I know
Ronald Kashaka. Shout out to you if you're listening. I went to high school with them, bro. I used to hoop with them, him, and like.
That was in like Arlington, right?
Nah, we went to Southwest in Fort Worth.
Oh, okay.
He was a grade above me. He used to hoop.
Oh, okay.
2 grades above me, something like that, man. But no, I remember I used to follow him on Twitter. And he reposted one of his battles. I was like, oh, let me see a DFW Battle League. So like, I got like mad hype when I saw a white dude and Williams, the only dude at that time. I got like mad. I'm like, what the white dude got? I was like so fucking excited. I was like, okay.
Shout out
he was a savage back in those days.
People knew
that was in the early days too.
He always had like this one ending line that everybody said with him.
It was like a cash sign don't leave you bodiless because I body all. Like, I don't know, man.
Some crazy shit, bro.
But it was so long ago. But this, like, he would have the whole crowd say it. Like, it was a performance. But the thing about it is that we learned this, like, a lot of people's stories, they start from way back. So when he learned this, he was on the step team.
Yeah.
And I was on the step team, but I was on the step team for my high school. He went to I think it was East Side. Eastern Hills. He was at Eastern Hills High School.
Damn, we played them against basketball. I didn't know they had a step team.
Yeah,
we had a step team, I think. I don't fucking remember, bro. In high school and shit? I feel like we did.
Nah, but yeah, so he was on the step team, and he was the dude. He was like the charismatic dude. Everybody wanted. He had a little ramp, like he was bald, but he had a little ramp, and he was dancing. Like all the girls be like, oh my god. Like
he's a pop blocker?
Yeah, not even a pop, not the pop blocker. I'm talking about like the sensual,
like the old school ones when they used to like pull their pants up and shit.
Yeah.
I had a homie, shouts out to Chris Hall, used to do that shit. He used to fucking go in like a sumo position and like do some couture and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, bro.
He was like that, and so like I'm talking about he was an entertainer from the jump. Yeah. So and he had been rapping since he was 9 years old. So whenever he pieced them together. Yeah, it's like savage mode. You know what I mean? So he's built for this. You know what I mean? Some people are just built for some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was built for this shit. Like I can honestly say that guy is, and he's gonna get somewhere. Like he's gonna get there. Wherever he wants to go, he's gonna get there.
Following his craft, he's dope. I heard like snippets of his music and whatnot. I was like,
he's gonna be on the podcast. So. I think next week or a couple weeks. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be back in town.
Yeah. He travels back and forth from LA to here.
Oh, I thought he permanently lived. Damn.
Nah. He keeps on going. Boom, boom.
Yeah, his stories are so tight to watch whenever he's out in LA because he's always doing some random ass shit.
It's always random. Yeah. It's like he doesn't even plan.
I mean, like besides the music, like of course he's gonna be showing all the music and shit. But like he'll be out like just like with Alex and just roaming the streets and doing like being at different events and shit, man.
Yeah. Well, you got to think this fool Alex knows everybody down there, so he's taking them along for crazy ass rides. He might meet somebody that you're like, what? You know what I mean? And his music. Like I feel like his music transcends. It's not one of those. It's not one of those right now. It's not trendy music. It's not Lil Pump or whatever.
Yeah, it'll last.
It's like some shit you'll go. Like I can listen to his old music and still be like, wow, like this guy has something.
Yeah, dude. Cause like I can go back and listen to all his old stuff right now, and he's so good with it, bro. Like it just amazes me. Like that was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, man.
Yeah, I had a homie that rapped too, man. His name was Lil Rick. And I don't know if I ever showed y'all stuff.
Sounds very familiar, dude, actually.
If you want to pull up a video, it's called Squad. It's called Saucin', actually. If you put just Squad and then Saucin', and then instead of the U, put a V. And a complex. And then,
whoa.
Yeah, it's dope. Him, man, he was one. Right there, it's the one. It's the first video that pops up. Right there. It was produced by Eden. Yeah, produced by Eden, bro.
Would you look at here,
bro?
Yeah. Wait, who's that? That sounds so familiar.
Joey B used to get his stuff done from him. He's big now. He's got a lot of followers and stuff.
This song was so raw, bro. Just this verse and then BB goes. This is everybody I grew up with.
Oh, I see. That's T. Claire right there.
Yeah, I grew up with that too.
Turn it up a little bit.
101 shit, they bullet and gun shit. I'm tryna get drunk quick. I'm straight out the funk, bitch. You see me no funk, bitch. My trees be a witch. My blunts they be drunk, dick. Smoke it down to the stump, bitch. Not the one you should run with. See me down no Trump, rich. See me tryna dunk, bitch. Lil' boy they the lung quiz. So how I get sunk,
dude, this is probably like 2014, 2015. They got into a car accident 2 years ago. I'll tell y'all about it here in a little bit.
Oh man, okay, yeah, I probably have heard of Lil Rich.
He rap with T. Claire, bro.
Yeah, no, T. Claire's the homie. Shout out T. Claire, man. Yeah,
good dude, bro.
Really good dude. Yeah.
Met his brother Tyler?
Nah, I don't think
he's the barber. Mad nice, bro.
He's always up there with a couple of people. I might have met him, but nah, T. Claire's the homie, man.
I like that verse. Gas chamber, no Hitler.
Say what?
Gas chamber, no Hitler.
Hey, yeah, you can turn it down now.
Yeah, we so he this was back like freshman year, bro. That's what kind of inspired me to do like my own stuff like them, because Eden was making like rap beats at that time, and that was like 2007, 2006. He was making rap beats, and Chris had made Chris Hall is the dude that's like on that song, but he goes last. He remixed Drake's Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, and he changed it to Yellow Skinned Ladies. What? He made it. Yeah, it was mad funny, bro. It was just a funny ass song, like as a freshman, and they kind of started doing their own thing, and it started going real well. And Rick started rapping around like, I want to say around like junior, senior year that I officially found out, and then he was just going so hard, bro. Like he was supposed to release.
He was good in his name and everything.
Dude, he was gonna release a mixtape called Ricky Wayne Williams, and then 2 weeks before that, he got into a car accident. And now he's I hate to fucking say it, but he's like a vegetable. But dude, they were working with Cardo. Because you know how
I know.
So
Cardo, we got a crazy funny. Have you heard about Cardo?
I knew him from like a producer side. I never knew he was from Dallas until I met Raheem in school.
Yeah,
when he was like, "Oh, I know him," I was like, "Fuck, bro!" Like T. Claire and them are starting to work with him.
Yeah.
I was like, so that's that time. That's how we talked about Cardo.
It's a funny story that this is going full circle to T. Claire, because I met T. Claire at a Starbucks, and I was I was buying a MacBook from him.
Yeah.
I was buying a Mac, and he's told me, because we just chopped it up. I was like, yo, so what do you do? He's like, yeah, I produce out here. I was like, what do you produce? He's like, hip hop. I was like, wait, get a little deeper. Like, what do you do? Like, I said, oh, you know Cardo got wings? I'm like, yeah. That's Roman's older brother. Yeah. Roman lived right across the street from me. Like, this is just crazy. Like, you know. So, yeah, that's how we know Cardo, just in association with.
That's crazy, bro. It's such a small-ass world. Yeah. That's when they were doing all that shit, I was like, I was so fucking happy. And he was that mixtape, bro. Because it's weird, because like I saw the progression. That was the weird part. Like when you see people's progression, and then like I think of back like when Chris Hall and like used to make when Rick was rapping. I remember the first song I heard him rap on was called Golden Dust, with him and Eden was still producing. This was all like in fucking made like this in Eden's house upstairs in his room. Like it was as best as you're gonna get at that time as fucking sophomores and juniors. And when he was like, I saw the progression, and then like he released a song with T. Claire like a couple months before that, I think it was, or maybe even before. It was like a tape on it was like a tape that had like a whole bunch of drawings on it and shit. There's a song called A Million Blunts, and like Rick has like a 3-minute verse, and when I shit you not, for 3 minutes he does not take a breath. He's just rapping, going hard. Like T. Claire let him have like almost like 2 to 3 minutes, just going in. That song's almost like I think 4 minutes long. T. Claire's for like the first 30 minute and 30. After that, Rick just takes over and just like and just like bars after bars. And I saw like at that point I was like, holy fuck! I knew what the fuck he was capable of, and I was like so inspired, bro. So, dude, I wanted him like I would have loved to have them perform at like our pop-up shops and shit. So dope.
T. Claire, that's easy money. We can get him.
I'll ask him. I mean, or you like, it's good people anyway. Shouts out to him, man.
Yeah, always supporting. I see him out in 7th whenever I go out there. Yeah, we'll dap up. We'll give that salute. Like, you already know what it is. You know what I mean? We out here. Yeah, he's dope. He's dope, man. That's crazy that we got like a little.
That's just dope. Like whenever you can like just like connect with somebody because of like the form of art that you create. Like you don't even have to say a word. It's like, oh, dude, I fuck with you, man. Dap up, salute, move on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all relate on a different level.
That shit's so cool.
Yeah. What are y'all listening to right now? What's that first song you put on in the car?
Yo, I just hit shuffle. I'm Carter just like 5. That. I have a lot of rap on my shit right now.
Carter 5.
I don't like that album.
Damn.
I think compared to Wayne's like old album, I think the Carter 2 was like the best, and then the Carter 3, and then the Carter 1, and then Carter 4 and 5. You can just flip flop. But those first 3 cannot be touched in my eyes. And he just, man, I got so like upset when he released it. I was like, what is this bullshit? Because I'm comparing it back to your old work.
See, like I want to put in. Like, I do understand that Wayne has gone through a lot. Yeah. So there's a big deal in that. And he's going backwards, I think.
Your mic.
Oh, yeah. So he's going backwards in a sense, in a sense of, like...
Yeah.
You want it to, like, be even with your mouth.
Yeah, that's cool. There you go. Okay, so, like, he's going backwards in a sense because he went whole rock and roll route. He started becoming a little bit what you would call trash to the general public. And so, I mean... He did some shit in between, and he got his shit back. See, he's competing with the Juice WRLDs. He's competing with the SoundCloud rap now. And, I mean, I'm not even trying to say he should put himself down to that level. I think he should stay authentic like Nas did, like Jay-Z did. But to be honest, he's still following his own lane, and he's pursuing the music that he loves to make. And, he's got his daughter on his album. That's dope.
Yeah.
I got nothing but respect for Wayne and the craft that he makes. I just think he's real, no matter what. Even though he's gone through some stuff, we've seen it all.
Yeah. I mean, you saw him evolve from like Hot Boys to like right now. Yeah. Like I said, it's who Wayne was between like 2004 to like 2010 that I'm like, what the fuck? To the point where like he releases new shit and I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, in between that time, I feel like he had some good hits, you know what I'm saying? But, like, in my perspective, I just see that he's like trying to follow the trends and trying to go with it and grow with the people. During that the Rebirth time or whatever it's called, that album, like everybody was in like a little punk rock stage. Everybody was listening to like emo music, Metro Station Boys Like Girls and shit. So everybody wanted to be a skater and Rock Band and Guitar Hero was out. So everybody wanted to, But I like what he did with this album. It was a little bit of I say like all of his experience from like his like Hot Boy days shit mixed with like the radio shit that he needs to have on there because of the label or whatever it is. But his wordplay is fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
like he's good. He's awesome. It's not the best album.
Sorry, y'all, we got a dog in here.
Yo, it's Maui.
But you pick a couple of songs that you like, move on. Because there's a lot of music out there.
I feel like exactly. There's a lot more music. You know what I mean? You don't have to listen to Wayne now.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Wayne has transcended. He's not even a rapper to me no more. He's Wayne. Like he's another animal.
I don't think we should.
He's his own brand because he's a skateboarder. He's a musician. He's a producer. He does a lot of shit.
He's just Wayne. Exactly. Like he does what Wayne does. Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's what Wayne. What his album is what Wayne does. Like you'll hear a line and you'll just laugh. You'll be like, "Why didn't I think of that?"
Yeah.
You're like, "Damn, this guy's too clever."
It's kind of like Wayne. I love him because he says the most like ignorant things to where it's like he could be a comedian, bro.
Real talk.
Like it's so funny to the point that like, it could be a punchline to a joke.
He's a great talker.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but back to like what we're actually listening to, because I listened to that a couple times. That's not my everyday listen. I'm probably listening to some Trippie Redd on the daily. I'm probably listening to definitely some Gunna.
Gunna's that
Gunna
guy.
just dropped that album with Lil
Drip
Baby.
Hard?
Drip Harder.
Drip Harder, my bad.
You already know.
I don't listen
making
to
some noise.
But no,
Young Thug, I'll listen to him and just like anything that just get me vibing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, cool, guys.
I listen to
what
Selection,
do you listen
motherfuckers.
to? That's it, pretty much?
No, okay, so I mean, my thing is that, like, sometimes I get tired of music and I'm not really gaining much from it besides the vibe.
Yeah,
so I've been doing a lot of podcasts, and after I'm done, like, after I get tired of hearing these conversations, I'll go back to listen to, like, all the new music that came out in regards to, like, hip-hop, you know, shit like that. And then all the new releases of, like, the radio shows. Yeah, so it's literally everything, bro. Yeah, everywhere, bro.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, it's been more. I don't know how long, but it's been more than an hour.
Oh shit, Shanron's about to be.
So
in this
we got some Dragon Balls. And,
shit.
Y'all wanted y'all to give y'all's 3 wishes. Y'all can do 1 wish each.
I'm gonna be a hoe and get 3.
Of what y'all want to do what y'all want to accomplish for now.
So here at the end of the show,
dreams.
at the end of the podcast,
For NAUM?
Yeah, for NAUM. You can go first. And then
For NAUM, man, I just want it to be globally recognized. I want us to do some powerful stuff and touch a lot of people. And, like, where it comes to, like, you know, connecting with our demographic and the people we want to reach. You know, never run unconscious minds, and we're a creative brand for creative people. So, yeah.
That was good.
What was the question again?
What do you wish for the future for NAUM?
For NAUM? Okay. I mean, I don't really wish things because we make things happen. But my goal is to build this thing, make it great, and unite with others to build with each other, because NAUM isn't only just a clothing brand, it's a lifestyle and it's a culture of individuals getting together to create, bring things to life into this beautiful world that we live in. And I think that if we all get together and work together, this world would be a better place.
That was like 6 wishes, but all right, cool.
Damn, I gotta follow that shit up. I'm about to get 7.
Hey,
I want the whole world to be great, and I want NAUM to be awesome.
That wasn't even a wish. It was just like a
whole
statement.
big ass.
Yeah, that wasn't even a wish, dog. Yeah, you're just talking, but go ahead.
I don't want to wish.
Man, I just want us to succeed and be happy with what we're doing. As stupid as cliche as it sounds, I think that's the most important part. I like I told you guys, I genuinely enjoy doing this and helping, and kind of even with the whole Derek thing and just in general, just being happy and enjoying this clothing line more than anything. Because when you're enjoying what you're making, it just makes the process easier for me. So, I mean, with NAUM, it inspired me because, like, there's other shit I'm about to start doing, and I'm just grateful for it. So,
it's like an enigma. It just
got
that's
you
what
started. It is,
like,
because now you actually see a lot of these, and again, I don't want to make it about me, but now a lot of these designs that I came up with are people are wearing, and I'm just like,
it's a different feeling.
It's a different feeling, bro. Yeah. Like when you see, you're just like, yo, okay, you know. And then they genuinely like it, you know. They're not just buying it just to buy it. Like, you know, it's like if you get 1 or 2 people that say it's dope, you know. But if you get like, you know, everybody's like wanting it type shit, then you're like, okay, I got something here.
Confirmation.
So long story short, you know, we're trying to take all the unconscious and make them conscious.
Okay, cool. Let everybody know where y'all
man. It's right now. It's at Raheem Insane, RAHIM Insane. Okay. No underscores, nothing. That's Instagram. That's Twitter. You can also find me Insane Cartoons. You know what it is.
Raheem Insane Cartoons.
So yeah, you can find me at Hollywood Mo right there. You see it on the screen. HLWD_MO. All my social medias. I make cool shit.
Yeah.
Check me out.
Hey. No, but you can find me right here. This complex ass name, King Tarai. But yeah, it's so you can find me on there. I don't get mad at me. I will start posting more art and all this other shit. I did have design pages and all this other shit. So all that will start getting back to, you know, going again. So
cool.
Appreciate you having us, man.
Yeah.
Sure,
NAUM.
We like to make.
Hey, you didn't make your wishes. What's your wishes, bro?
No, it was 3 wishes.
Just 3 wishes. Oh shit.
I had y'all's 3. Yeah.
Hey,
well, can we wish for like more wishes?
Grab a ball if
that was
all right, we good.
Just to have like more wishes. You know what I'm saying?